Teaching for today, for this week, it should be 59 chapter of our Dharma teaching. This teaching is based on the sutra of Manjushri named Saketi. 今天我们继续进行我们武明寺讲经堂的经文的讲习，文殊真实明经第59讲。今天我们的主题是大手印。Today, our topic is the Mahamudra, great syllable. Mahamudra, yeah, it's better. Mahamudra. 那么我们先简单的对上一星期做一个回顾。上一星期我们主要是讲的对文殊菩萨的一些赞叹，其中最主要的是指知于所知殊胜主，就是对文殊菩萨这个经文，这一句经文就是对文殊菩萨这一点的赞颂，叫知于所知殊胜主。We can give some very brief conclusion for last week's teaching. Last week's teaching is to also the prize for the Manjushri, like the sutra said. Manjushri is the best of the best for knowing and what the things we should know. Right? So this is the two. One is subject, one is object. The things we should know, and the one we know it. So actually, His Holiness Manjushri is a master of two sides of things. 是指知于所知殊胜主，是指对大乘共同道圆满后，具有殊胜利根的行者，引入密乘无上道中，修习无上道所修究竟不变之大乐，离障具生智慧心，与所知具相色空相好庄严的二身为一体的果究竟，即具有三身五智的果位。所以就是这几点要点：一，修习无上道所修之究竟不变之大乐，离障具生智慧心，以及所知具相色空相好庄严，二身为一体。So that means, what's the samadhi? What kind of samadhi Manjushri achieved? That is, first is he get the unmovable, unchangeable bliss from the meditation. And he get a wisdom heart, which is far away from any obstacles. And also he obtained the perfect body with great auspicious things. So this kind of achievement just combine the three things together. This we call fruit, or we call samadhi. So that means the fruit and samadhi actually is same things. This is the idea of last time we prized His Holiness Manjushri. And today we just walking to the next one. 所以简单在对上一讲进行简单的温习之后，我们进入了今天的讲习。今天的讲习就是大手印。Today's topic is Mahamudra. Maha means great. Mudra means actually mudra. There's several kind of level of explanation. One surface is your hand posture. We call mudra. Another one actually is a syllable of all things or scenes or whatever it reflects in this kind of word. We call syllable or we call mudra. 那么我们讲习大手印，我就想起来我当时在学佛，在闭关修行的时候，我所学的这个大手印的讲习，因为萨迦也学一些大手印的，因为在萨迦的道果之中是有果序，是大手印果序， 就是有因观，有等等这些的，最后还有果，果就是大手印。当然，这是萨迦的大手印，跟噶举的大手印有一些不同，但其实实质是一样的。而大手印是作为一种独立于其他体系之外的，是一种实修的体系。比如说，大手印就有自己的打坐的方法，禅定的方法。Actually, the Mahamudra is the separate system behind the food and the how to say root and fruit of Sakya, or the piece of Galu, or even the doctrine of Nyingma. So it's a separate system of practice of this Dharma. But actually, Sakyas Maha also have the Mahamudra system, but it's a little bit different with the Gaju. And there is some saying that actually there is a special meditation method to practice the Mahamudra. For example, I can give you some example. 我可以给大家一个简单的提示，但不是作为大手印的口传。简单的提示，就比如说我们打坐的时候，比如我们来武明寺打坐，比如我们周五晚上我们的瑜伽跟打坐这种课，我们坐、站、卧、行，无论 whatever 哪种 meditation， 那么我们的眼是看见一方的，就像昨天我们上课时候我教习的，我们眼看见眉仙或者鼻尖之间的前4指的地方，虚空的一个地方，看着它。实际上这种看法是一种高深的了。那么在初期我们是要看一个物。At first stage of your meditation, whatever method you take, is that sit there, sit on the mat, is the standing up, or is lie down, or even walk, do the circulation around the mandala. I have told you before, for example, last night, I've told you how to focus on your mind on some subject in front of your nose or in front of the third eyes, the 4 fingers, right? But actually, there's nothing at all. You just look somewhere in this emptiness. But this is advanced teaching. At beginning, you should look at some, for example, you should look at, there's a incense holder. You put incense there. And incense get burned. So it's very good object you take meditation because it's alive. Because it was burned and incense coming out. So incense getting over, so those smoke, how to say, smoke, just getting out. Especially you use a good, like a mesor incense. You can look at the different form it takes. So all your idea, all your mind was concentrated on this incense movement, right? So this is a good method, but it is not the first one you take because it's alive, it moved, right? And actually, this is the middle level. The first level is you look at something. For example, if you are a Buddhist, you look at a Buddha statues, so that is good. Or you look at something you prefer, or maybe a cross, such as this, a candle, or even a stone, a piece of wood. Yeah, it is said in the Mahamudra's teaching. And then when you master this kind of level, you can move to a live, or you can walk into a live object, a movable object. That means you can focus on something, maybe it doesn't exist, but it truly exists in your mind. That means you can visualize it. You can visualize by your visualization, you can let it alive. It just moved. For example, for us lamas, we visualize each morning and night, we do our class, we visualize the deities coming out, one by one, coming to your body and out of your body and occupy this whole world and bigger and smaller, get bigger and smaller again, like a circles. So this kind of Mahamudra training. But it takes times. 所以在 大手印里讲习就是我们首先看的是一个固定的物体，那么这个固定的物体可以是一个石头，也可以是一块木头，也可以 whatever you prefer， 你喜欢什么你就盯着什么。然后慢慢的，如果你是有宗教信仰的，你可以看一个佛像，看一个 stupa 塔，看一个比如十字架 whatever it is 等等这些，然后逐渐过渡到从固定的物品过渡到活的物品。比如说你可以点一支香，所以像僧人禅定一般都会点香，因为香是活的，香一点着它就变活了，香各种形状等等。然后慢慢的随着这个你进入到第三个物体，那就是神圣的我们观想出来的佛菩萨的样子或等等这些，然后一步我们就进入了这个大手印的这个修习的概念。I just give you some example for this teaching of Mahamudra, but today we didn't just talk about the practice still for the Mahamudra. We should give you all the background for the Mahamudra. What is that word come from? What is that word for? 那么在真实明经中叙述了佛和菩萨的很多的功能，而这一切的功能都在文殊菩萨的修习中得以完全的展现，而这种展现是从初入修行之地一直到修入佛地之间所有的要点都得以阐述，表明成佛之后小益众生的各种之理也皆阐述出来。因为至尊文殊是一切过去诸佛之父，现在一切世中住世的一切菩萨皆是从文殊及智慧中展现出来的。在未来出世的所有菩萨也必须依靠至尊文殊的威力，也即智慧，才能得以成就。所以说至尊文殊是众生的无上上师，是唯一之本尊。The sutra said Manjushri is the only one Eden in this world. Why we think so? Because the Manjushri is a representative of vision itself. And vision actually is the sole character of Buddhahood. And Manjushri is the father of all Buddha's existence and is the seed of all Buddhas in the future, because vision is a Buddhahood and Manjushri is a vision. So we said Manjushri is the sole Eden in this world. You know Eden? Eden means our true self. It's not like, how to say, the Indian. Yeah, if we talk about Indian in this world, we should talk a lot. But actually, you can think Indian, that means your true self, your primordial self, yeah, your true one inside your consciousness. 那么，至尊即是法施主，这是指至尊文殊是一切众生的首要上师，对于普天下的有情，适合各自的良缘而现身说法，并赐予悉地。It is said the Manjushri is the giver of all teaching about Dharma, because he's a representative of vision, and vision including how to give teaching to all beings about dharmas. And this word we use, the dharma, not only refers to those Buddhist dharma teaching. Dharma means, according to the Diamond Sutra, dharma means all things existence, all matter, all means in this world, in all kind of words, including the medicine theory, including astrology, including logic theory, including, I forget the word, how to say that, the article, how to write articles such as this, how to write the poems, how to write this. And the the article things, how to write a picture, how to make mask, how to do the sculpture, how to build, how to do the construction, such as this architecture, all of this medicine things, knowledge, all these things we call teaching, we call Dharma. So that's why Buddhists use the 5 visions to describe all kinds of things, like the vision. Because 5 visions, including this, we call inner vision, means Dharma teaching. We call medicine, we call art, we call logic, we call articles, such as this. We call, this all 5 together. So that 5 visions refers to all of this Dharma teaching. And 演说4种手印义，就是指的至尊文书、宣演妙法。那么我们所说的4种手印义有共通和不共通2种。共通就是指的4法印：诸行无常，诸漏皆苦，诸法无我，涅槃寂静。这是4者显示出佛经所有的关键要点，所以说我们称为法印，这是共通的。那么至尊也曾经说过，要判断一个人是否是佛教徒，唯一的判断标准不在于他的头发，不在于他的肤色，不在于他的穿着，不在于他的语言，唯一的标准就在于他是否承认4法印。如果承认4法印，那么他就是佛教徒；如果不承认4法印，他就不是佛教徒。无论他有多大的神通，无论他穿着，无论他怎么样的，这才是一切的实质判断。那么不共的4手印是指的身大手印、语法手印、意业手印和事业3位业手印，此包含摄受密道的要点。因为诸希求一切密部及希求无上道者，修行道的要领与其中无法超越，称为手印。当然，这些认识和修习的方法要很多细节来解释，牵扯到一些密宗的密序，所以我们在这儿不要去过多的讲解了。但是大家可以知道是这一点，是指的身大手印、语法手印、意业手印及事业手印。身大手印就是指的身印，比如说我们练瑜伽就是一个身印，非常好的身印，就是扎龙是非常好的一个身印。语法手印是指的chanting，是指的念诵持咒。意业手印是指的观想。事业3位手印当然更牵扯到密序的一些解释。So, what is the Mahamudra? Actually, there is a common category and uncommon category. The common category is we call 4 seal for all Buddhists. It is said from Dalai Lama said. It is only one standard who can distinguish which one is Buddhist, which one is not. That is the 4 seal, or 4 Dharma seal, or we can translate 4 Dharma Mudra. One is you realize all things is not existent permanently. Second one is all emotion is come from the suffering and get end in the suffering. The third one is all teaching actually is emptiness without any sense of self-ego. The first one is a final one, that is only the nirvana we can take to go into the final freedom and peace. So this is the 4, somebody translated 4 law of Dharma, or 4 Mahasil of Dharma. This is a common Mahamudra. This is common for all Buddhists, for all Buddhism branch, Buddhism school, whatever is the Mahayana or Hinayana or Sutrayana or Mantrayana. Yeah, whatever it is. We all believe in this for Mahamudra. And there is the extraordinary common Mahamudra. That is a body Mahamudra. Your speech Mahamudra. You are a man Mahamudra. And your, how to say, the business Samaya Mahamudra. But the final one is for the mantra teaching. Is for, is sacred teaching. But before the three, we can give you some explanation. The body mudra actually is kind of jalung, like we have practiced each Friday night. It's kind of jalung. We made our body in different mudra, in different posture, combined with a specific breathing technique, combined some specific, particularly man visualization. This kind of we call body mudra. And speech mudra refers to the chanting of mantra, especially. During your meditation, during your practice, even during your walking and eating, take showers, all of this. Actually, all the daily life, you should take this mantra. You never stop it. Maybe you're chanting, but no one can hear about it. We call Vajra chanting. So you just chant by yourself. You can hear some sounds out of your mouth. And there's a visualization mudra. It's kind of visualization. It's kind of practice. You visualize you're eating, and you visualize yourself just combined with your eating and merge together. A whole world just merge together. So it's kind of this. Why we call Mahamudra for this one? Because this is a secret teaching for all of this, especially for Mantrayana. And it's so powerful, you can achieve your Buddhahood even in this current life. His Holiness Milarepa just do this. And he is a good example to all of us, all of us, the Mantrayana practitioner. We get a good example in front of us. That is the Milarepa. We just follow all this movement, all these postures, all this visualization, and even all his suffering. Even his suffering is a good teaching for us. Right? His teacher, his Lama, Marba, asked him to build the 4 kind of towers. When he built it up, then Marba just put it down and asked him to do it again. Actually, this is the earth, the wind, the fire, the water, the fire, and the wind. The different type, right? Triangle, square, circle, or moon, half circle, like this one. Actually, why his Lama asked him to do it? Just because use this suffering to cure off, to get rid of all his karma for his younger age. He just cure by his mantra, cure a lot of person for his own hate. So his action just accumulate a lot of bad karma. His Milarepa said, in my half-life, previous half-life, I am a black one because I accumulate black magic. Use the black magic to cure person, so accumulate black karma. So now, until the end, I just the white one. I want to try to get the white karma to clean all this bad one to get balance. And he did it. He meet his balance, so he meet in his Buddhahood. It is very good example for it. Because those is so powerful, it's so extraordinary. We cannot describe by any languages in this earth. As a teacher, as your Lama, I can give you some teaching about it. You can get some idea about it. But actually, there's no specific word I will transfer to you. Such as you just walk inside this and turn around, then it's Buddha. No, not that way. So this is a very big difference between Buddhist and Christian. I mean Christian system. Christian, Jewish, Muslim, such as this. They just think believing can get final one. But they don't think so. Believing is the first one. It's a basic, it's a root. But not all. First, you should believe. You should believe you are a teacher. You should believe in this temple. You should believe in this Buddha or protector. And then you should practice. Not only just believing can make you freedom, make you free at the final one. No, you should practice. Even Buddha, Shakyamuni himself, he's a Buddha, but he should, how to say, give up all the things in this world, go to the forest to get this total practice, and then go back to the middle way, and then get his nirvana, get his enlightenment, and finally get his Buddhahood. Because he got burned by this human body, and this human body is the best burden for all of us. You cannot just give this human body away, right? So this is like a sword with two edges. One, this human body is a prison for us. Just combine, just block us way to the freedom. But at the same time, it's a good tool for us. If you can use it clearly, we can broken this prison. You can use this energy of your body and go to the freedom, even at this life. So that, I think that is advantage of our mantra yana and sutra yana also. Yeah, we look something not only for ourselves, for whole world, even the earth, the stone, the tree. So this kind of vision gives us a lot of power to transfer these human bodies as a tools from the prison. So we should practice. And during our practice, there's a lot of things coming out automatically, and you can catch it up. This is a Mahamudra. It is actually, it's not just the teaching from the mouth of your Lama. Even your Lama is Dalai Lama himself. Is second Tenzin, His Holiness, or Gamaba, His Holiness. Even those great master, great Lama, you still need to practice, because even such great Lama themselves, they practice day and night, day and night. They never stop up. They never give up. Why? Because they know this area, that even the Buddha himself, he should practice by himself. So Mahamudra, actually, at this kind of level, Mahamudra means the things cannot describe by your words, whatever you speak languages, the Latin, the Sanskrit, even those ancient. You should practice. So Mahamudra means you should practice. Change whole your life, change your whole your body as a practice machine. Yeah. So we should change ourselves into a Canadian Dharma practice machine. Yeah, next time I should get simple. Canadian Dharma practice machine. Yeah, you should do it. Because actually, the four kind of the category of extraordinary, right? I already got the first two. Yeah. The body mudra and the mantra mudra. That's why you can take a look at our Weixin group or Facebook group. You can take a look at that. That is crazy guy, always chanting, walking, and do a fire puja and something like this. Yeah, because I try to build it very stable and walk to the higher level. Yeah, to higher level of another mudra. But actually, it's not just from the teaching from my Lama. Yeah, truly, he gave me some teaching, but this is just how to say. I don't know how to say that word. It's just like the candy, the candles. This one, you burn it, right? But it's not just to burn it itself. You should burn the oil in the candle, right? So where did oil come from? It's come from your practice. Your teacher's teaching just get this seed in this candle. So it's very important. 这是我给大家讲的第二个层次。那么第三个层次，实际上是我个人对这个讲法的一些引申。我在闭关的这7、8年，我诵读了这个 Dr. Gustav Jung， 就是荣格博士的关于藏传佛教的一些解释，还有一些心理学的一些实践，比如画曼陀罗啊等等的一些实践。所以，而且我也照了他那些曼陀罗书在画，我也修习我们自己的曼陀罗等等的这些，所以我得出了很深的一些感悟。When I take that retreat and Buddhist academy study, that 8.5 years, I read several times about all books I can get it from the Dr. Jung, Gustav Dr. Jung, the Swiss, psychologist, right? Psychologist. And he's famous for his research on the Tibetan Buddhist, or Chinese Taoism. And he combined this theory with the modern Christian church theory, and combined, because he's a doctor, he's a practice doctor, psychologist doctor, combine this practice experience, especially a lot of dream example from his patients. Let's read about all of this. And because we practice, I practice the dream yoga a lot, so there's a lot of common things we can share. He called this Mahamudra. Actually, I think he tried to call this Mahamudra as a collective consciousness. 那么在古斯塔夫·荣格博士的他这些著述中，他其实想贯穿一个概念，但他没有提出来。实际上就是这种大手印的讲法，实际上就是他所说的集体潜意识的讲法。那么一个民族、一个宗教、一个教团、一个社团、一个组织、一个家族，它都是有一定的集体潜意识的。All the Buddhist schools, the group, even a family, a monastery group, we all share a kind of collective consciousness. And this collective consciousness is like a swimming pool. It's already there. When I was born, when all of us was born into a family, right? Whatever is the small one, a bigger one, there is some character involved. Your parent, your mom, your father, your grandfather, grandmom, even all of these relatives, or even your background, society, such as this. Actually, this swimming pool of collective consciousness is there. When you're born, so just to put yourself into this swimming pool, but you cannot connect it. This collective consciousness with your own unconsciousness or your consciousness. 但是我们被生下来的时候，生在一个部落、一个群体、一个宗教团体、一个家族、一个家庭、一个社团、一个宗派等等这些宗教。实际上我们一生下来，我们就定在这样一个集体潜意识中。但这种集体潜意识跟我们的潜意识和我们的意识并没有相连。而经由我们不断的练习，我们的修法逐渐的这个壁垒就被打破了，我们自己就跟我们所存在的集体潜意识相沟通了。而这时候集体潜意识对我们来讲就是马哈木者，就是大手印。But after a long time of practice of this Dharma, or even you didn't realize you practice Dharma, but you practice something, right? Even you practice for the money, you practice something. After this, actually, we cannot say practice. Actually, you lived for some time. Maybe you didn't realize you practiced something, but you practiced. Some girl practice for love. Some guy just practice for money. Some lama, some monk just practice for his Buddha or for his Christian, for his Jesus Christ or Mahamudra or Allah, such as this. But you practice something because you have to live. When you live, you practice something. After this kind of practice, finally, you've broken this boundary between you, your consciousness, your unconsciousness, and your background collective consciousness. You connected them together. At this time, actually, you can realize this kind of collective consciousness is the Mahamudra. Mahamudra means the things always there as your background, but you didn't realize. But for us, the Mantrayana practitioner, the Mahamudra means whole Buddhahood. And those kind of collective consciousness can give us some automatic direction to this Mahamudra, to this Buddhahood. I mean, some particularly specific method to achieve this target. Yeah, if you born in my family, we are yogi for several generations. You are trained for this yoga, even you're just a teenager or even 6 years, 7 years old. You have to practice. It's like it's how to say, it's automatic reaction. You have to practice this kind of Mahamudra. You already got it. If you born in a Christian church, you always go to church on Sunday with your grandfather, grandmother. You should bow to Christ. Oh, they didn't bow, right? I don't know. Yeah, whatever. They should show their respect to their Savior, such as this. So this is a Mahamudra for themselves. Actually, we cannot choose. Yeah, if we are not a truly practitioner, but after the teaching of His Holiness Manjushri, after teaching the Buddha Shakyamuni, or all this Guru Rinpoche give us, all this teaching, we can get the right to choose another way. So this is our Buddhist Mahamudra. We can choose, and then we can walk into the state of Buddhahood. Actually, this is the teaching of Manjushri. Whatever you want to take, they are all Dharma itself. So Dharma, this word, actually is including all kinds of teachings. You acquire all kinds of this one, step by step, from the lower one to the middle one to the higher one. Then you walk into the Buddhahood. Yeah, that means this Dharma teaching, and it's so auspicious. And if you can take this method to practice for yourself, for all beings, those kind of action, those kind of feelings can accumulate a lot of merit. Even you pay respect, you offer to all kinds of Buddhas. It's not so great than you practice by yourself. Yeah, that is teaching for today. So, today's teaching, we just end not all sutras, we just end those 5 wisdom step by step. Today is 59, right? So next week, we take the 60s. We walk into next chapter, that is the conclusion for 5 wisdom together. Okay, so finally we walk into the final part of this teaching. Let's do our deduct the merit for today's practice, not only for teaching, for water puja, for the offering, the light, all of this. 现在我们开始回向，今天我们共修的功德，包括讲经、听经，我们水供、供灯、供香的一切功德。